other questions?
I got some more. Y'all got some more questions for my champion?
Okay. Thank you, guys.
Floyd, you didn't want to talk about Conor McGregor, but the build up to this fight. Now it's over. Can you tell us anything what's going on with that? Does he sign his contract?
If he signed a contract, you know, I'm over here right now working. I'm always working. Everyone knows I'm always busy, somewhere in some country, working, staying active. When I get back over to the U.S., you know, I communicate with my team. I call Al. I get Al and Leonard on a business call and see what's our next move. There's no rush.
Do you know when we can expect to learn more about your next move?
I just said I have to get over to the States, communicate with my team, put my team together, and see what's our next move. And most likely, when we do make a move, it's going to be, I mean, a very huge move. And you already know when Floyd Mayweather fights, it's, I mean, it's history. It's history because the only thing that I'm chasing now is my own records, because we all know in the sport of boxing, I broke every record. So the only thing I would be doing is chasing my records. And when the time comes, all of me, y'all be at the event, and it'll be like the same thing. I'll probably be sitting up here by myself, answering a lot of questions.
Floyd, so you can guarantee that you're going to fight again?
I never said that. Never said that, but if I do fight, it's a 90% chance it's against Conor McGregor.
So when you say appeal now, is the idea of 50-0 appeal now?
50 and 0, I don't really worry about numbers. Only numbers I really worry about is these type of numbers. And pay-per-view type numbers, you know. Just to be in a sport of boxing, to be in a sport and, you know, make 800 million is truly a blessing. And it wouldn't hurt to throw another couple $100 million on top of that.
Floyd,
Floyd, when you say that can I just finish that? When you say, Floyd, that obviously when we spoke before and you said that that side of the deal needs to be done, and if it is done, that side of the deal, that he's got permission from his employer, remember? Yeah? Mm-hmm. Is it possible that this fight could actually get made quite quickly?
It's possible. It's possible, but we don't want to rush. We don't want to rush. I'm living, you know, I live so great, you know, I live so good. Like I said before.
But I mean this year, for example, do you think...
I don't really know. I have to go back, I have to communicate with my team, talk with them, and see what's the game plan. You know, I got to where I got to, not just being smart in the ring, but being smart on the outside by surrounding myself with smart people. So it takes brain. A person that really has brains wants to surround himself with a bunch of other people with brains.
Floyd, have you been training lately?
This kid's been having me work out with him lately. Been having me go to the gym sparring a little bit. I boxed a little bit.
How did it feel?
I'm like, I know he probably like, that ain't the same Floyd, but when it's time, I looked all right. He said I look sharp, but you know, I just did it for him, just to show him some defensive moves. But you know, when it's time to do what I have to do, I'm gonna look tremendous, and I'm gonna look sharp if it presents itself.
Floyd, you said 90% that it would be Conor McGregor. Is there a boxer out there at the moment that might touch you out of retirement?
Oh, absolutely not. I talked about this before.
No one.
I mean, only fight that makes sense to me is the McGregor fight, to me. I mean, I've accomplished everything that I want to accomplish, but I guess I have one more obstacle that I have to get over.
He's never boxed, certainly as a professional. Do you think it would be a mismatch, though?
Conor McGregor is a professional, and I'm a professional. He's a stand-up fighter, and I'm a stand-up fighter. When it's all said and done, he kick ass in the octagon. I kick ass in the box ring. At the end of the day, it's still ass kicking. So it is what it is. We have to get the people what they want to see. The fans of the world demand that fight, and that's what they want to see. We have to give the fans and the people what they want to see to make them happy.
Do you think there could be MMA fights and boxing fights on the same card, or are you discussing all those kind of things?
As of right now, we haven't spoke about nothing, but we do know I'm going to be the A side. That's what we do know. You know, you go look at my pay-per-view numbers, look at his pay-per-view numbers, look at his net worth in Forbes, look at my net worth in Forbes, and I think this year I'll be back #1 in Forbes again. I think so. You know, in a matter of time.
Tank, do you see Tevin Farmer as a tune-up fight or a good title fight?
When we get this?
Mm-hmm. You get it. Yeah. Which one, tune-up or title?
Tune-up. Tune-up.
You see Tevin Farmer as a two-legs? That's it.
Well, hey, we don't, you know, I try to tell them, we don't, when you, like I always say, when you're an elephant, you step on ants, you don't even see them. When you're an elephant, you step on ants, you don't even see them. I've never even seen the guy fight. But what I did hear is this. The guy that Tank beat for the world title, knocked Tevin Farmer out. So what Tevin Farmer has to do is get past him, then we'll give him a chance. We can't give him a chance that easy. It's too easy. I used to be the same way. I used to want to fight everybody. But then I say, if I fight everybody right now, I ain't gonna have nobody to fight later. To fight on pay-per-view. So
you saying Tevin Farmer needs to earn that fight?
Yes, he has to earn it. Go win a world title, and then we'll make a unification bout. Let him go fight a guy like, who? Let him go fight a guy like Lomachenko. You know what I'm saying? And then we may give him a chance. Or go back and, you know, avenge his loss to Pedraza. And then we may give him a chance. But right now, that kid ain't on our radar. Like I said before, when you talk about, you know, a $4,000 and $5,000 fighter compared to a six-figure and a seven-figure fighter. I mean, like I said before, that's not, he's not in our league.
Any other questions?
Floyd, what happens next week with your friend Errol Spence fights Kell Brook in Sheffield?
Who?
Errol Spence and Kell Brook.
That's a good matchup. That's a good matchup. Errol Spence he's a hell of a fighter. If he's the same Errol Spence, I have to lean towards Errol Spence. You know, Errol Spence is. We never seen him in the late rounds. We've seen him, you know, fight good in the first 6. We have a lot of fighters that fight good in the first 6, and not take nothing away from him. You know, he's a good puncher, good boxer. But sometimes us as fighters, we're put in positions. When we put in position, it brings the best out of us. So he's in a position now that he can take advantage of where it may bring the best out of him. So, but I've seen, you know, Kell Brook fight Triple G, and you know, you guys was crazy about Triple G talking. Triple G was such, you know, unbelievable fighter. He's okay. I mean, straight up and down, no special effects. I mean, even at the age of 40, but I'm not looking forward to fighting Triple G, but that'd be easy. You know.
Would you school him?
I mean, of course, you know that. I mean, what's understood ain't really got to be talked about.
Be a sick weight class.
Say it again?
Middleweight, be another.
No, I can't. I can't. You know, I can't go up to middleweight. I never was a 154 pounder. And you know, like I said before, when the history books is written, you know, when you look at the records, hate it or love it, they're gonna say Floyd Mayweather was a winner, and Badu Jack was a winner, Gervonta Tank Davis was a winner, and all I do is, you know, I help guys' careers and I help guys become winners. That's my job. I want to help these guys grow. Cause I did it all. There's nothing really else I can do in the sport of boxing. Because once you get so much money, there's nothing else you can buy. Once you buy one jet, you buy another jet, you got 3 jets, there's nothing you can do. You got mansions here, you got mansions there. You can't live in all those houses. You can't, you know, there's a limit.
Well, what's your favourite time of year to fight?
Say it again?
What's your favourite time of year to fight?
Well, you know, I gave Canelo my day the other day. You know, I gave my, September and May, because I'm Mayweather. Those were my months. May has to be my month because I'm Mayweather. So May and September was always my month. But
May 2018 be a special month then?
I may end up going this year. We just don't know yet. I have to see. I have to talk to my team.
So does Canelo fight Golovkin on September 16th? Does that affect your plans?
No, not at all. Excuse me, answer this for those guys. Whatever they're doing, we wish them the best of luck. They all are great fighters. Floyd Mayweather's on another planet, and Floyd is retired. He's told you guys that if he does anything,
You got Floyd.
If he does anything, it's gonna be one thing, and that's that.
You didn't talk about I was in the Guinness Book of World Record for breaking all the records. You didn't tell them that.
Of course you have.
for generating what billions in the sport of boxing, that or having the fastest sellout crowd.
But
I mean, and those guys done, and I was watching a fight when I was at my Miami house. I was at my Miami home. I was watching a fight with Klitschko and the guy Joshua, and they said that this is electrifying, sort of like the Pacquiao and Mayweather. And I said, well, we didn't have to have all those hundreds of thousands to do a $74 million game. So, and like I said before, but those guys put on a hell of a show. Like I said before, I'm just on another planet. And you definitely know it. Because you've been around for years. And you see the same thing over and over and over again.
We'd like to thank all you guys for coming out, supporting this wonderful event. Thanks again to Frank Warren and his wonderful team.
I gotta thank Frank.
We look forward to seeing you guys soon.
I have to thank Frank. I want to thank Frank because he's nothing but a gentleman. And he always stayed GQ.
And let's give a big round of applause for
Phelps. And if you haven't already subscribed to my YouTube channel, make sure you go ahead and do so by clicking right here.